listening to Modern Male Radio with Jared Zavastosky, right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Jared Zavastosky, and you're listening to Modern Male Radio. This is all the stuff your mama should have told you and the shit your daddy never knew. And joining me tonight, we've got some special guests, Lexi and Johnny.
What up?
So tonight's show, we're going to be talking about tattoos, what makes them sexy, why they're so masculine, why is the whole world obsessed with tattoos. So I brought in an expert on the subject. Johnny's a tattoo artist. He has he owns a practice out here in Los Angeles called Sacred Art Tattoo, and he's pretty much tattooed every person I know. And Lexi happens to have a crap ton of tattoos.
Yes,
So that makes her an expert as well. And, you know, for a long time, I haven't gotten any tattoos, guys. It was never something that really interested me. And for a long time, I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe. But then I just never got around to it. Me and Johnny have been talking about this for 2 years.
For about 2 years now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you to get it.
It's,
sure.
I think it's time.
It's
so
about time.
It's
guess
about
what, guys?
time.
Today's
the day.
Today is the day.
Absolutely.
Stepping your game
This is
up.
going to be fun. Might as well do it on the radio if you're going to do it.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
See how tough you really are.
So,
Yeah,
what are
right?
you getting? What's your, why are you getting this tattoo?
So this
What's
is,
the meaning of this tattoo that you're about to get?
This is the name of my company, Innovative Awareness, IA. And I've always had an obsession with things that look like something, but then aren't really what they seem, like Beauty and the Beast kind of a thing.
Right. Okay.
Where from the outside, because I mean, I've dealt with judgment a lot in life. People tend to think that I'm a tool or that I'm, you know, obtuse or whatever it is, or player or whatever because of how I look. And it's been a very, very important thing for me to throw out there and be like, look, I'm nothing like what you think I am.
Absolutely.
And I think that that's important, and I would like to spread the word on that. So everything that we put out through Innovative Awareness is going to be innovating what you're aware of.
I never judge a book by its
Absolutely.
cover.
I was just going to say
Exactly.
that. I was just going to say that.
Well, and nowhere is that
That's
more
what
true.
Most people do with tattoos.
I mean, look at, obviously, me and Johnny, we get stereotyped all the time.
And you guys are the nicest people on earth.
By far.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
very,
sometimes
very
you guys
true.
are the nicest people on earth. No, so Lexi, you're gonna have to tell me what about tattooing is sexy?
Well, you guys know. I've seen
Well, look
I've
at me.
seen some of the guys I've dated, and I've always been into the whole bad boy, like kind of like not straight up like tough guy, macho man, but I do like a guy that's covered in tattoos.
So define the difference between bad boy and macho man, because there's a
Macho
huge
Man,
difference.
There is a huge difference because Macho Man just, you know, spends his time at the gym and like, yeah, I'm tough. Let me bring my beach ball. I'm just kidding.
Right?
The beach is that away. No, I don't know. I like kind of the whole rebellious. I mean, I grew up being a rebel myself, and I kind of have always needed someone. I'm usually tougher than the dudes I date, and
very true.
That's not cool, you know. I don't want to be the girl protecting her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm not saying tattoos make you like tough or cooler, you know.
It's a slight representation.
Johnny.
Oh my god.
I'm really cool now. You ready?
Yes. All right. It's interesting because I've often said that the definition of edge. I talk about that in the book. How you don't have to be a certain way to be edgy.
No.
You know, but a lot of people, they kind of need that little push. You know, they need a tattoo or something to kind of show the world that they're edgy. So it becomes kind of like an identifying mark, if you will.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm edgy. I'm not afraid to break the rules. I'm kind of a fearless
Yes,
motherfucker.
that is true, and I feel like automatically, if you are a badass, a lot of the majority of the people who are badasses, tend to get, you know, tattoos as well. It just kind of goes along with it. I'm a badass.
Yeah. Certainly.
I'll fuck shit up. No, but I mean, it just goes with me. I'm also,
we
for
go.
me, creativity. Ooh,
All right, here goes.
Here we go. We're starting this bad boy.
Changing your man.
He's like, it's gonna feel weird at
Oh,
first.
That's what. That's
So
what
we'll
she
see
said.
what weird, the definition of weird is.
It's different.
A shit ton of pain.
You're gonna be fine. It's on your wrist.
That's okay. All right, cheers, guys, to my first tattoo.
Cheers. I
Cheers.
can't grab anything, but cheers.
I made you a drink right there.
No, I know.
Okay.
It's
Sterile.
sterile procedures.
Let's
All right.
You ready?
Oh,
Here we
I'm
go.
excited for you.
show the audience your well, that's fine. Show the audience your
See?
yeah, that's fine.
my awesome gift.
Yeah. So we got a new sponsor, guys. So every week we're gonna be giving away our awesome sponsors gifts. So why don't you go ahead and show the audience what we got you?
Well, first, I'm a huge fan of flowers, and I actually tend to buy myself flowers at least once a week, or sometimes more. So, and I have over 30 roses tattooed on me.
You have a rose tattooed on your neck.
I have
Oh wow.
a bunch of roses.
Yeah, they're
tattooed.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
All over me. So, this is actually pretty special. It's a gold-plated rose.
Okay.
And it never dies, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and it's, I don't know, kind of leaves me speechless. It's dope. Like, I love it.
You know what's crazy is we're actually gonna do the new theme song for Modern Male Radio. Is actually gonna be Ron Beam Speechless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you know Ronnie?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Never mind. It's not important. So back to tattoos. It's interesting to me that there's a lot of trepidation going into getting your first tattoo. I'm experiencing it right now, where it was like, wow, this is gonna be forever.
Yeah.
And I almost wondered if maybe there was something in that women respect, where when a man's willing to tattoo something onto his body, there's a commitment thing there.
For sure, yeah.
There might be something sexy about that.
There is definitely something sexy about a man being able to commit to anything, because in LA,
Yeah, everybody wants commitment.
not everybody wants all the women want a commitment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say all of them. Some guys do too, but majority of the men in LA don't really know what commitment is. I mean, we do live in a beautiful town with a bunch of beautiful people, so I mean, hey, I get it, but
Yeah.
there is definitely something sexy about a man that can commit to something that's on their bodies forever.
Commits and wants it. So how would you respond to people? Because I've heard occasionally from certain people that it's a fashion statement, and that I hear all the time when people are like, hey, you're gonna be old someday, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna look like shit when I'm old anyway. I might as well have some fucking tattoos
Yeah,
on.
and
It doesn't matter.
these tattoos are gonna be covering my varicose veins,
Yeah.
my cellulite, my scars. Like, I'm gonna look colorful as fuck when I'm old, and a lot cuter than the majority of the old people who don't have tattoos. And I get approached. It used to be more, but I've been approached recently by older people who are like, "What are you gonna do when you're older and have tattoos?" And I'm just like, "Look better than you. Bitch. Look way better than you.
Look better than you.
Yeah.
There's the fucking answer. Well, this looks great so far.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
How's it feeling?
It feels actually like,
Not bad.
yeah, no, it feels like you scraped your arm on like a fucking.
It's just an annoying feeling.
Yeah.
That's all it
Just
is.
wait till you get to like your collarbones, and they say once you get one
wait till
tattoo, you get addicted.
You're addicted completely.
I've heard that too, so I was really interested to see how that pans out. Because everybody that I've ever known that got tattoos said that they were addictive. Like, once you get one, you want more and more and more.
You always want more.
And
And well, it's a good thing my best friend's a tattoo artist.
There we
right.
Me and Johnny go way back.
go. We do.
We have done some shit. I'm actually not watching any of this. I probably should, huh?
What?
Probably should watch the actual tattoo being drawn. That'd be cool, right?
Looking
I was
good.
hoping you wouldn't, because I was gonna put something else.
It's gonna draw a big penis on you. Have you seen any of the tattoos that actually they're like really cool, awesome pieces, and an asshole tattoo artist will go in and kind of make dick shapes?
Oh, it's like a signature. It's so fucked up.
It is.
It's
It is
such
a
fucked
really
up.
fucked up signature. Thankfully, I don't have any dicks tattooed on me, but I do have a lot of homegirls who do. But they ask.
One of those nights.
But they ask for
Yeah.
it.
Wait, so you actually know people who've gotten dicks tattooed on
Oh,
them?
I know a lot of girls.
I know people that have actually guys that have an artist has gone up to them and say, "Hey man, you want a free tattoo?" They're like, "Yeah." Well, it's got to be a dick with wings, and they will seriously get it.
They
I
will.
don't know why. You've known some people like that, right?
I know a gay guy with it's like a little girl's face.
The permanent prank.
A little girl's face and like a crossbone face, but two big dicks shooting come out, crossing instead of bones
That's
at the
horrible.
bottom.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
Almost as horrible as what's going on my wrist right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's actually better when I talk to you and I just block it out like
Block
it's
it
not
out.
there. I'm gonna drink some of my magic juice.
Getting a little hot over there, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm sweating balls.
Oh my God, are you okay, man?
Fine, I'll live.
That's how I was my first tattoo. I was actually in a chair and I.
No, it's because vitamin water raises your core temperature and it's thermogenic.
Don't move.
Yeah, you don't want to move. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay,
Stop moving.
I'm good. I'm over here now. All right. So, how much is too much?
What do you
Is there too much?
Well, not to me. I, as you know, you've seen some of my exes. I like my boys heavily tattooed.
Yeah.
I am recently opening up to, you know,
Non-tattooed
more
boys?
more conservative men, because usually the heavily tattooed men that I like
Yes.
bring me hell. So, you know.
Explain that, because this is a show on dating. So let's explain the negative connotations behind guys that get tattoos.
I'm all about it.
Okay, like I said, I like the bad boy, so I really put myself in that. I do it to myself. Like, I'm setting myself up for failure most of the time. But there's something about the bad boy, I don't know, the rebellion that I personally like. And it bugs me though. Like,
Is it so something like, because a lot of people would say, oh, you know, a girl wants to change the guy, and that's what's appealing. But I don't know if it's that. I think assholes are just kind of endearing and funny.
yes, but you know what? It's not even okay. It's usually, you know, I meet these guys and they're heavily tattooed, and they aren't an asshole when we first get together at all. It slowly progresses and
become-
it turns.
That's
become
every relationship.
asshole.
Yeah.
Yes, true. Very true.
And they become a
But
psycho.
I personally don't want to be around an asshole all day. I've been there and I've
Right.
done that.
Okay.
You know? So I don't think it's the ass. I mean, it's a little bit of a dick, you know, to put me in my place when needed. I don't mind, but
It's funny. Every girl says that. Every girl wants to be put in her place. I don't care if she's got tattoos or not. Every single girl wants to be put in her place. Why don't you explain what being put in your place really means to a woman?
well, for me personally, I can get out of line sometimes. I'm Latina and I am sassy as fuck, and
shit.
I sometimes I go too far with things, and I need someone that will be like, listen, sit down, bitch, calm the fuck down, like, listen up, you know. And then I feel like, oh, okay, he can handle me. He can
Yes,
handle
Daddy.
me.
Exactly.
I become submissive all of a sudden.
You need a spanking, bitch.
Yes.
Sit the fuck down.
See, talking like that ain't so bad.
Oh, really?
Hey.
So sit the fuck down works for you?
But wait, but in different scenarios, you know, like in my little kinky weird way, getting talked to like that sometimes is kind of hot.
Okay.
If you're being like a complete asshole in front of family and friends, I'd be like, fuck you, motherfucker. You know, then that Latina side that I was talking about comes out.
So it's basically a social intelligence to know when you're stepping over the line, to know you well enough to even speak for you,
Yeah.
and to be a second brain,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
We just have it so fucking easy, guys, don't we?
Us bitches are crazy. But so are you guys. So.
Oh, for sure.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Both sexes have an issue there.
How do you feel about tattooed women?
You know what's funny? Oh wow, yeah, that is a good one.
You or me? Him. You go. I can't talk right now.
You've dated nothing but tattooed women,
Yes, that's very
Yeah.
true.
and I've all of.
But
my,
I'm just like her. I'm actually going towards
The normal.
the norm. And
isn't that weird? And I've been normal my whole life, and I'm going towards the tattoo.
I think it is. I think it is. Yeah. Well, we've talked to you enough to where I think we're bringing you on the dark side here. Mm-hmm. And it is like a stereotype. You know, it's a lot of people they get tattoos and they think, oh, they're the badasses. They're you know, they're this and that. And I think we actually start believing we are, so we start acting crazy.
Maybe.
Maybe. I
or
don't
maybe
know.
we're just already
Or
crazy.
maybe we're already crazy.
I mean,
What's
they call
funny-
me bonkers for a reason.
I had a friend go out and get an entire sleeve from this really shitty tattoo artist, just so that he could pick up girls, because he liked girls with tattoos and they didn't like him back.
Wow.
And they kept calling him pussy, and I'm like, dude, it's not because you don't have tattoos that they're calling you a pussy, because nobody ever calls me a pussy. I'm like, it has to do with it's a little more than skin deep. It's
Yeah.
not something you can paint onto you.
Absolutely.
Well, recently, this is a perfect example, actually. Recently, I met this older gentleman, and he is almost twice my age, and he has never gotten tattooed ever. And he just was a friend of mine. We started hanging out. That was it. No interest. And then within a week, this fool got his whole back, a full back piece.
Are you
After
serious?
hanging out with me, and I'm like, that's not gonna make me like you.
Oh my
And you're-
god.
and you're like the door. Well, how do I get out of here?
So what not
Yeah.
to do?
Where's
And then he started getting his arms, you know, slowly working more and more. And I'm like, oh, all of a sudden, you know. And then another time, actually, with one of my ex, before me and my ex were together, a guy was trying to hit on me in my old tattoo shop, and he was the the valet parking guy, and he came in one day kind of buzzed, and he's been trying to kind of holler at me for a minute, and he was like, "I'm gonna get your name tattooed today."
What?
And I was like,
See, that's a super creeper
Wow.
move. Don't
like-
ever do that if you're trying to get laid.
I've never
Wow.
gone on a date with this guy.
That's
Never,
insane.
nothing. And I'm like, "Oh, really? You
Just
are?"
think about how many times he probably masturbates to you.
Oh my god.
Because that's what all guys do. Yeah, every guy you've ever met that like wanted your ass, but you didn't give him the time of day, he's literally went home and whacked it to the idea of you like 50 times.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
What's his name? Where do you work? Just
No,
kidding.
so he ended up actually, before me and my ex were together, my ex was a tattoo artist. He ended up getting my name tattooed on him by my ex. And then a couple months
Did
later.
your ex know? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he did?
Oh,
He
yeah.
knew? Oh
We
my
worked at
God.
the same tattoo shop together.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look at this guy. He's about to get my name tattooed on him for life.
Oh my god.
Bitch move. I was a lot younger. I'm sweet now, guys. But so he did it, and then I ended up dating the tattoo artist for about 5 years after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty interesting. But don't ever, men, if you guys are listening, don't ever get a tattoo to impress a woman, because you're just gonna look kind of like.
oh man, I got this tattoo to impress you.
Right?
I was like, I'm gonna have fucking Lexi on the show. I gotta get a tattoo so I can hang with her.
Oh yeah, all of a sudden.
No, but it's funny because there is almost a social divide. It reminds me of that Dr. Seuss book where the ones have stars and the other ones don't. It's called The Sneetches. And they go through this little machine, and like the ones with the stars thought they were special, and the ones without the stars thought they were special. And then they're like, oh, well, the ones without the stars are more special than us, so blah, blah, blah. And then basically they end up switching their fucking thing. They build a machine, and it switches to make one look like the other. Well, then they keep going through this machine, and they can't tell who was who before.
Oh yeah.
So all of a sudden they're like, oh,
Well, we're all people at the end of the day.
Right.
yeah. So it's just funny because a lot of judgment comes with that. And some of the nicest people I've ever met in LA all have tattoos.
Yeah.
It's the judgment. I mean, that's the wrong thing about the whole thing.
whole thing, yeah.
It's really. I mean, how can anybody judge anybody without knowing them and seeing
Not
who
just
they
that.
are?
Who are you to judge anyone?
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know.
Absolutely, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you have this tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Your world's
Now I
gonna
can judge
change.
you.
Your world's gonna change. You're gonna be walking in.
My
house.
fucking sex appeal
People
just
are
went
gonna
through
be
the
looking
roof.
at you like, oh my god, he's got a tattoo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna talk to you. You're a hoodlum.
Oh, see, I was thinking the opposite. I was like, girls are gonna drop panties the second I walk in
well,
there.
that too. But
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting my fucking publishing company tattooed on my arm. Look, I own a book. I wrote a book. That's so fucking sexy, right? Oh my god. All right, I need more of this.
How you feeling over there?
It stings, but it's good.
it's funny because I was done like 30 minutes ago. I've just been
Just going
I'm
over
just
it,
going
over
over
it,
and over and
over it.
over again.
Just to give
Just
you
cleaning up the
motivation.
fucking lines.
Well, what do you think best friends are for?
Absolutely.
Exactly, to torture you and to fuck with you. Hey, clean up that fucking A. There you go.
Oh, did you do a little imaginary dick in there?
Did you see it? Did you see it? Wow, good job. Thought I hit it pretty well.
So we were going to have another friend of mine on the show, and he was going to get my face tattooed on his ass.
Oh, Robert.
Yeah.
Hi, Robert.
Oops.
Hi, buddy.
But
Robert, don't be such a pussy. Get your ass over here.
Pussy.
Robert.
What a fucking pussy.
Who wouldn't want this gorgeous face on their ass?
Right?
Like,
Right?
Come on.
Hello.
It would have cock blocked him again and again and again, many times
From other
over.
dudes?
Oh, Robert.
I got jokes.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
Robert. I don't know who you are, but I just had to.
No, you're on the money. You're good.
This is actually great. This is one of our best shows. Yeah, so what? We covered commitment, and then there's also the idea that it's a fashion statement. What do you think about changing fashions? Do you ever feel like people associate their tattoos with their identity?
I can only relate to myself because I don't know about everybody else. But for me, I express myself in my art and how I feel, and a lot of my art tells different stories. And I've always been kind of the oddball, always a little punky, a little different.
Mm-hmm.
And it honestly, I feel like me, and this makes me feel like me in my own skin, you know?
Okay.
I don't do it just for fashion. Yeah, I think they look amazing. I think they look beautiful, but I do it for more of a self, just knowing who I am type thing.
Okay, so it's basically to put out there and Is it more for you to know who you are, or is it for other
I know
people?
who I am,
I like
but
the way
I
you
just
said
feel
it,
comfortable in my
being
own
in your own skin.
In my own, this is me.
feel
this is
like-
my
yes,
own
exactly.
skin. Like this is who I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my.
You feel.
This is my creativity being expressed out onto
Absolutely,
my body,
absolutely.
and I feel.
And nowadays, people are. It's the
Okay.
wrong reason why people are getting tattoos. It's, back in 20 years ago, 10 years ago, it was a different story. People got tattoos because, it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
It was their self. They did it for a reason. They were
yeah.
doing it for a reason. Because back then, I mean, people, when they saw people getting, when they saw their tattoos, they hated them.
Yeah.
They're like, what the fuck is this guy? He's
And
walking
only
down the street.
sailors,
Yeah, it
you
was a
know.
completely different story back then.
Yeah.
And nowadays, people are getting tattoos because it looks cool. And it's like the new pair of shoes or something. It's like it's completely
Yeah.
different.
Which is why you invested in a laser removal system, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Hey, some people get shitty tattoos.
Are we done?
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
This is it.
This is it, my man.
Dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
my God, he didn't cry. I'm so proud of him.
My first
job.
tattoo, guys.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Let me check it out.
It's
looks
not
great.
bad. Good job, brother.
Badass, loving
We'll
it.
wrap it up after the show.
Yeah, you're right. They are addicting. I already want another one. I'm like, here, do my arm real quick.
Right?
So Johnny, you got some extra time? I'm just kidding.
Right.
You know what's funny is I was going to suggest that,
That
when we
would've been
were gonna have the show. I was like, we should have a girl get like a brand,
Yeah.
like Modern Male on her ass.
Right. Well,
But you're not a male.
I would never tattoo my ass because I got a good ass.
well, how do we know? Or
It's
at
like,
least how
yeah.
does the audience
Good one.
Oh my god. Okay, awesome. So
Looks
I
great,
am
man.
officially tatted.
Good job, my man. Look at you.
Welcome to the gang.
Oh, man.
I'm like a member of the
Oh,
team right now. Yeah.
Now we get to hang out.
Which is another thing that it's funny because I mentioned my friend who had gotten tattoos to kind of belong, or he got him to make himself attracted to women. But I also think that at some point he was hanging out with people that had tattoos and he didn't have any, and I think that maybe he wanted to belong to this club or whatever. And I mean that was the difference between us because me and you all my friends have tattoos. I'm the only one that doesn't have tattoos.
No, absolutely.
And I went like this for years and years and years. Then I'm like, wait, do I need to get tattoos to be in the club? And like, no.
And that's
Just be you, dude.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's honestly cliche and gay as it sounds. Like, just be you. Don't try to do some shit to fit in with other people.
We're friends.
That's lame.
We're friends because just because we're friends. We've hung out. And we get to know each other, and that's what it is.
This is awesome.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Dude, great.
I'm like fucking stoked right
Oh,
now.
look at him. Oh, he's got tattoos.
Oh, the tattoo fever.
I'll be over Johnny's house again and like tomorrow. I'll be
yeah,
like,
you will.
hey man, hey man,
I need a fix.
I need that tattoo, man.
Good job, man.
Oh man,
You
hook
took
him
that
up,
very
hook him
well.
up.
So how did it feel? Wasn't as bad as you thought?
No,
or what?
not even half as bad as I thought
Yeah?
it was gonna
Good,
be.
man.
There were a few times where it was like,
looks really great.
motherfucker, but
Okay, yeah.
other than
Well,
that,
it's a bad area.
Yeah.
The wrist is definitely.
I knew going in that
sensitive.
was
It's
gonna
very
be
sensitive.
Don't lie.
wait, it's not a.
You gotta get to where their bones are,
True.
collarbone.
Yeah.
My hardest was my collarbones here, and I have a separated collarbone. One sticks out a little farther than the other. Going over that one, you can feel like the needle bouncing on the bone.
Yeah, I think for some
Ah.
people,
I'm a bony gal.
once you get
Yeah,
tattooed,
fair enough.
there's also a feeling. It's for some people, it's also it's also like a therapeutic thing.
Oh,
so,
yes.
So like
Definitely.
me, like every time I'm feeling bad or like I need to just to relax and just to change my
Meditation, yeah.
meditation. I'll get a tattoo,
Extremely.
That's some of the reasons why maybe we get tattoos.
Oh, definitely.
And it just
100%.
feels
Take
good.
the internal, put it external.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It feels good.
It's a
It feels-
release.
It's a release for
definitely.
me.
It's like that teardrop when you kill a motherfucker. It could be like, this is the demon
That's
that
a
I
different
slayed.
feeling.
Oh.
What up, motherfucker?
Shit, we have bad acidness in our presence, guys. She's got a little upside down heart on her eye. Does that mean that you like raped somebody and then killed them? Or
You don't want to know.
what's the upside down heart for?
You don't.
Yeah, no, I don't. I
wanna
actually
know.
don't. Just give him that serious look right now.
Like, stop
So
talking. Stop
yeah,
talking.
I think I'm gonna go back on the other side now. Yeah.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Actually, no. You know what? Fuck it. I started here.
I like
Start
that.
from the bottom. Now we're here.
Absolutely.
This is what we're doing. How you guys liking this?
I love it.
They can't. I
Are
was
you
talking to
talking
the
to the group?
audience, but
Well,
They can't. They don't really have
They
a
can't
choice.
answer.
Yeah.
They just have to sit
No,
there
they
and
could
listen.
call in, but I can't see them right now because
Oh.
Interesting.
this is fucking awesome.
Turn the screen. Let's see if they call.
And I love that I got this, for me, because it was something that I was like, you know what, you gotta do this.
Yeah.
And for me personally, a lot of it had to do with, are you missing out on something? Is this?
Right.
It wasn't as like I wanted a tattoo. Tattoos were kind of like I'd see them on like fucking, I don't know, like Tomb Raider or those tattoos. I'd be like, oh, that's dope,
That's awesome,
But
yeah.
then when people were all sleeved up, I'm like, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
When I thought, well, everybody else seems to like it. Like, why? What about that? Is it?
You make it to your own you
Make it
to
to your
fit
own,
you.
yeah.
Like that, you might not like my tattoos because
Oh, I
you
love
can't-
your tattoos.
You can't
They're
relate.
sexy as hell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
but when you relate to something and it's like your art and this is your idea and you came up with this, you get attached to it.
Absolutely.
It's a part of.
It's
like
also
I said,
it's
a part
also
of you.
there's also
I'm already
it's
attached
also
to this thing.
society almost.
See what
That's
I
how I feel.
mean?
There's a lot of people out there that get tattooed, and we're kind of a family. I think there's a big group of us that's a whole family. It's a tattoo family. I
And,
guess. That's,
yeah, and it's dude. All the time, people are like they're like, you don't have any tattoos, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of an asshole. They're like,
I'm
how
an
do you
asshole,
not have
so
tattoos?
I do not have tattoos.
I'm like,
But I get it, yeah.
no, I mean, we're
now
talking
you
about
do,
that.
so now you're fitting into the asshole category.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna become nicer because everybody I know with tattoos is actually quite nice. Except for Lexi. The people that Lexi hangs out with. No, the people. Because you.
What?
Except for Lexi's ex-boyfriends is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Because
There's some nice ones out there,
yeah, those were the 2-monthers, guys.
Yeah.
There's
The long-term ones were the
2 days.
bitch. Where the fuck do you think you're going? Get back here.
No, I'm changing my ways, guys.
Yeah. If anybody's
She wants a nice guy.
I
See, what
do.
happens is young girls like to be treated like shit, and then as they get older, they start to realize that, like, oh shit,
Ain't nobody got time
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for
Ain't
that.
nobody.
We're all looking for something.
But
It's something
definitely
good.
back to
so.
the release thing that you were saying. Like,
Yeah.
after I went through a huge loss recently,
Absolutely.
and after that, I literally, I hadn't been tattooed in like 4 months, 5 months. And after that, within like 3 months, I got like
Yeah.
nine tattoos.
Oh Jesus.
It was just my way of, like
dealing with the pain.
dealing with things
Dealing with
and
pain
and it's release. And I also, pain, physical pain has always been like, I got suspended for the first time with hooks going through my back.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hanging, swinging,
Yeah.
like total outer body experience.
sure.
Like just, I felt good after that. I still feel a lot better since I've done that. So.
Absolutely.
great.
Like, I
It's
feel-
definitely a release. It's definitely
It's
a
a
meditation.
huge release,
It's
really.
We had a show on
it's also
BDSM.
memories. It's a memory
Yeah.
kind of deal. It's also placing a certain time of your life, and letting yourself know, and not forgetting about that portion of time. It's a great marker.
So I
Book-
wonder
it's
if
a bookmark.
psychologically
It's a great bookmark.
allowing it to go, hey, it's out, but I'm never gonna forget it now. So
Right.
you can move forward with it.
That's a
So you
lot
don't
of it.
turn-
It's almost like it's exactly what it is. If
Turn the
you
page.
turn the pages, and you know what, I'm gonna deal with it. I'm taking pain from it, and it's like, it's moving on with your life and doing something different, and not dealing with it so much, and because pain is a hard thing to deal with.
Yeah.
How do we get?
Oh,
through
yeah.
it? And,
it's crazy because
but don't ever tattoo your boyfriend's name on you, ever.
yeah, or your girlfriends.
Or girlfriend.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah, I agree.
We had a whole show on BDSM, and they were talking about that as therapy, as
Really?
like the suspension
Yeah, for
thing,
sure.
and the pain aspect to it, and the that kind of pressure, that release,
It's a
Yeah.
huge release.
and it's
A
crazy.
huge release. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just release?
I came in my pants, guys.
Oh. Oh God. Let's bring that up.
No, I'm stoked. I already want another one. I'm like, wait, you're done? You're done? We can do
So
more.
what do you think will be
What?
next?
Yeah. What is your next?
What is your
I've always wanted this quote tattooed on me. I just don't know where to put it.
Oh, that's right.
It's a man too set in the clouds is never separate from his depravity of touch. A man governed by his emotions is nothing more than an animal searching for his next meal. But a man's ability to see both and harness their full capacity is a god sweeping through the air, drenching the earth with a torrent of fire thrown from his eye.
Oh, damn, that's
Jesus
a cool.
God damn, dude.
We're biblical on your ass
On
now.
your back.
I was like,
Okay.
on your whole
This
leg
is a
piece.
this is a full back piece. So
full back
Jesus.
Well, that's
But,
actually
like,
where I was
sweep.
thinking of getting it. Was like right here on my shoulder blade.
I was thinking like.
Or the chest piece.
Full garter belt.
Oh man, that's
That is a long fucking quote, huh?
Yeah. I was like,
I was
I thought it was gonna be like live happy or something.
Live happy, die fast.
Yeah, there you go.
Live fast, die
Man.
young.
Johnny's like, oh, no problem. We could do that in here. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
That's a big
Yeah,
session.
that's a yeah.
That's a big session.
It's a good thing he's my best friend. He does shit for
Absolutely.
free. For publicity's sake.
This is why he wanted me to do this. You got a free tattoo, man. Oh,
You've
yeah.
promised me anything I want
That's
since
very
the
true.
beginning of time.
That's very true. That's very true.
And I think I have unlimited credit with you. But no, I wanted to have you on because it's funny, when I started the Modern Male movement, my idea of it was very narrow-minded.
Right.
And at the time, I mean, I was basically, I cut myself off from everybody, I isolated myself, and I made this definitive thing basically alone. And when you isolate yourself enough and you come to this conclusion, it's like, you go back out there in the world and you're like, oh, well, you don't fit that. So like, wait, where did I really write this book? Where did I?
Right.
And it's funny because while I was developing my brand, my book was actually very much different than the brand, how I
Right.
branded it. The branding was very narrow, but the book actually talks about, it doesn't matter where you're from or what you do, just adopt these few core principles
Right.
and everything will go better. And it was really just, it was actually a rant that I was going to print out and bitch slap the next person that said I was lucky with girls. That was it. It was an outline, and I was going to, and then I gave it, Robert discovered it, actually, the same guy was going to get the tattoo on his ass. And he was the first person to ever have a copy of the book. And he would text me every night, and he'd be like, I mean, we're talking like 50 pages of like notes.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, dude, oh my God, I just finished reading this to some chick, and she says you're a genius. And I get a text the next night, and he'd be like, holy shit, bro, I used what you said on page 55, and it worked. It worked fucking perfect.
And I hear his posts every day on Facebook, and they're basically probably all off your book. Like, he has those posts every day. This is what a girl should do. This is what they shouldn't do.
And you know what's funny is they're not. And I'm like, dude, you should write for the Modern Male movement.
Right.
Yeah, no, he's hilarious with
No,
his
he's great,
shit.
except for he doesn't like to get tattoos
That actually means
that
something.
mean something cool.
Who wouldn't want to get my face tattooed on
Seriously,
their
why
ass?
not? Why not?
It's just, it's a criminal
That would have
thing.
been a really funny.
That would have been.
That would have been
great.
really funny though.
Well, you know
That
what?
would have been really funny. But
There's hope for the future.
There is.
Because here's the thing. Now that I've gotten one, I'm thinking it might be really funny to get my face tattooed on Robert Downey.
I think we're
Pretty
gonna have to.
good.
Make
Before
this
I was
happen.
like, oh, bro,
I think
that's
we're gonna have-
permanent.
We're
And
gonna
now
have
I'm
to make
like,
this happen.
man, it's not so bad.
Call me when you do that. I would like to be.
Oh,
there
you're
for
coming
this.
back. You're definitely. We're definitely doing this together.
It's funny. It's like breathing.
Yeah.
It's like it condensates.
He says breathing. That's awesome. My tattoo's breathing.
Yeah, it's
It's
plasma.
alive.
That's plasma.
Plasma comes out. You know,
Okay.
it's,
Interesting.
You definitely have to take care of it, and we'll give you all the directions after that. But
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
it's just doing plasma right now, and it's breathing. It's totally breathing.
It's exercising its demons, guys. Come on. Okay, so Johnny, I mean, we've talked about tattoos probably 1,000 times.
Absolutely.
And you've always had a very, very interesting opinion because as a tattoo artist, you were the first person to say, look, I'll give you a tattoo anytime you want. I'll give you the biggest fucking piece you can handle.
Right.
But do not get a tattoo if it's for the wrong reason.
Absolutely.
Do you
Don't-
have a lot of bitch people come back and be like, hey, I didn't mean to do that. Will you take this off me?
I have a lot of people that don't know why they're getting tattoos. I've had people walk into my shop and they literally would walk in and be like, dude, just put whatever. I don't care. Just, put right here, whatever you got, or right here. And they literally go for the hands, the neck, or the front of your arm.
The parts you can't hide.
Yeah,
Without
well, the
having any
place
other
that
tattoos.
anybody can see. Everybody can see it. So that's where they're going, and they're literally just doing it for a reason to be seen. I mean, if you're literally coming into my shop and you're saying, "Hey, man, I want this," and I don't care what you put, just put whatever you want. Then I know you're just not
Probably
wanting
shouldn't
a
be getting
you just
tattooed.
you don't. Yeah, you really don't. Like if you had a style, or there's a reason you like
Now-
it, or there's the history behind it. That's great. Or if you just felt like you love the artwork, fine too. Just get it done. But don't walk in and be like, hey,
It's like they're buying a jacket.
right.
Hey, bro, just dress me real quick.
Just
This
put
is like a-
exactly,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's like seriously.
Except it's
man.
like clothes you can't
Now-
ever take off.
You're
It's gonna be on your body for the rest of your life. Don't
No.
you think you would want something that was meant for you?
And nice
little bit,
looking.
It's
yeah,
your
yeah.
canvas. This is basically your free blank canvas that is badass.
Yeah.
You know, you should do something that means something to you, or not, or something that you think is beautiful,
Now, is it because
instead of being an asshole.
it's disrespectful to your craft?
Right.
Is
For
is
sure,
why
for
is
sure.
what it is. So there's actually something
I've turned
much
away
more deeper.
people that have done, walked in and just be like, oh, this is what I want.
Because I'd be like, oh, that's free money and you do great work
I'd rather just turn it away sometimes.
because they're
It's-
disrespecting what
Well,
it is.
it
to get
is, but it's
tattoos.
also boring to me. You know, it doesn't give me any passion. It doesn't give me.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You know, I'm sitting there. I'm just like, oh well, I'll put a Dumbo on you. You know, it's like, whatever, dude.
I'll put a penis
I'll
on
put a
you.
fucking penis with wings.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, dude. Yeah, it's boring. It's like seriously,
Okay.
I'm sitting here tattooing you, and you have no idea why. Like, you know, that's just weird to me. I don't know why. It's got to be,
Make up your fucking
I
mind.
mean, I don't get me wrong though. I have my share of shitty tattoos.
Absolutely.
You know, when I was younger.
Where?
And I'll show you later.
They're all pretty awesome.
I have
They are
some.
pretty
Well,
awesome.
the first few that I got, not knowing about, letting friends practice on me.
I let friends practice on my cooter. That's how I
we
got
were-
shitty tattoos.
And no, I don't have. No. No.
So I got the shitty tattoos where I can't see them because you're hardly wearing anything.
Well, I have my hips.
Yeah.
I just have weird ones where it's like, what the fuck was I thinking? I mean, I was young.
When we were young, it was a different story, though.
Yeah, it
when we
was-
were young, that's the
And I mean, I didn't know, I wasn't educated on, portfolios, making sure that
Yeah.
you look, when you go to a tattoo shop, look through portfolios. Make sure
Absolutely.
your artist has nice artwork. You don't want to
Make
be
sure the
stuck with
lines are
someone who
good,
just got out of
shading's
prison,
good.
using shitty ink, using,
Dirty needles.
dirty needles. I mean, honestly,
Absolutely.
I've also worked in tattoo shops. I tour with tattoo conventions.
Absolutely.
I've seen some weird
Been
shit
in a lot
happen.
of magazines.
Yes,
I
I do. I got a cover coming
Yeah,
out. I
actually,
got a cover coming
got a
out
cover.
soon.
Oh,
Quite.
shit.
What is that on Inked magazine?
I believe it's Skin and Ink.
Yeah,
Skin and Ink.
Me
There's
there's
and
so
my
many magazines
friend-
out there now, and I'm like, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah. I just had the cover of Savage for February,
Oh,
which
nice.
is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, cool.
It's crazy. This isn't anything like what I envisioned, because I envisioned so much like I don't know. I was like, wait, tattoo permanent? It's like, but it's permanent. It's like you're never gonna take
He's
that
gonna
off.
go home try to wash it off.
No, and then I'm like, I'm
why aren't
no.
you
You
coming
feel
off,
good, you
man?
feel
But I'm
good.
over here and I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Like
feel
every
good.
time I look at it, I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
yes.
He's totally.
Yes.
He's gonna get sleeved out, dude. Oh, I totally know what's happening.
Okay, the day I get sleeved out is the day I'm taking Johnny to Vegas and fucking we're going we're going
I
say
like this.
because
like
I don't.
This already. Somebody.
Just Johnny.
Yeah, just.
Oh, okay. I'll
yeah.
take both of you guys to Vegas. All expenses paid because I can't even fathom
fine.
getting tattooed.
We're going to Vegas.
Getting close to
yeah! Strippers! Strippers! And that's it.
How long
be
does a full
careful.
sleeve
Be
usually
careful.
take?
Oh, look, he's already asking.
No. I don't.
He's already asking questions. Look
No,
at
but
this
how
guy.
long does that take? So it seems like that would take like.
You got
Days.
30 hours and up. I mean, it just depends on the detail. It could. I put it into sections. I like to go fast, so I do 4 sections, section, but that's quick.
So
you're looking
people
at
want
more than
sleeves,
you're
is
look
that-
mooring at 6 sessions.
They just love the ink, or like why wouldn't you just get a tattoo and as they slowly overlap?
because
'Cause
bigger
you want
tattoos are beautiful.
flow.
You want
Yeah, you
flow.
want
You know,
bigger
say if you want to do that, if you're gonna do it, full sleeve. You want it to be mapped out in the beginning. You don't want to like do a little
Like mine.
a little.
I made a mistake of not getting a
Yeah.
full sleeve. This arm I'm working on now, but my
So I
leg.
actually like it. I like that there's a little breakup in between.
I want,
that's
I
not
want
bad.
this.
That's not
I
bad.
want a full
There's
sleeve.
nothing wrong with it.
Okay, imagine if my chest piece wasn't a full piece and it was a bunch of little tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Look at the symmetry, the
But
flow.
I like that
the
there is
body.
there's some separation between church and state. It's like there's this area and then there's this area and then there's this area.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Yeah. It's also beautiful to see it not to see it completely,
Yeah.
covered,
Mm-hmm.
and to see great work.
Yes.
She has some beautiful work,
Oh.
and I know some of the artists that have tattooed her, and they're absolutely amazing. And it's nice to see.
very
that,
nice.
a
We're just
lot
sitting
of,
here.
A lot of my tattoos were when I was younger, and it was kind of we're all messing around, and
But Johnny, you are a great tattoo artist, and
Yeah.
hopefully you'll make
Absolutely
some time for a
amazing.
bitch
that would
sometime
be
soon.
nice. Let's do this.
Hell yeah.
I would never let
yeah.
anybody else in the world put a
Absolutely.
needle in my skin.
Well, thank you guys. I
Uh,
appreciate it.
But yeah, no, you're one of the top fucking tattoo
Thank
artists
you, I
in the
appreciate
world,
it.
right? Or
I'm-
in America,
I'm
in LA,
in this radio station.
in the vicinity.
Yes, in the Uber 2 miles vicinity. I don't know.
He's one of the best tattoo artists in Sherman Oaks, guys. Wait, in Hollywood.
Where are we? Hollywood.
Yeah, but I mean,
Look me up, people. Hollywood, come down. Hollywood Boulevard. I'm always walking up and down, so come say what's up.
it's
We're
funny
gonna
because there are actually a group of. I mean, I've heard about this on Hollywood Boulevard. There are a lot of tattoo shops. I mean, it's kind of what makes Hollywood their thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a stop and pop. Like you.
Oh, it's a street shop. They're street
Yeah.
shops, and street shops are different from custom shops. You know, they're
Okay.
all different. My shop, Sacred Art, was a more of a custom shop. You know, a street shop is more of you walk in, you pick something off the wall, and that's what you get. You know, it's mainly for the tourists that come here in Hollywood, and
Yeah.
you know, there's no disrespect to all those shops. You know, they do what they do. You know, it's just different from what I would ever be a part of. You know, I like the custom. I like the beautifulness. I like the doing original, doing the beautiful thing. Maybe thinking about it more than anything else.
Not just, something that you would see, some flash on the wall that you would just be like, oh, I want that, even
Absolutely.
though millions of other people probably have that.
Well, it's
same
crazy. I
tattoo.
don't get how you could go in and pick something off of a wall.
That means
That's like you had no forethought. You just wanted a tattoo that
it's
bad.
the non-creative.
that.
Yeah,
People
it's the
do that.
non-creative thing of why.
a lot of people aren't creative like us, guys.
It's the disrespect that you're
Well,
talking
and that's
about.
another reason why you should go to a custom shop, because you're not creative. You
Creative.
should go to somebody and say, "Hey, man, this is what I like. I
This
like
is
this.
my
I like
idea.
this. Is my
Draw
idea."
this out for me.
And
Show
then
me
boom,
different-
that's what you get. So anybody that's
Okay.
going to a street shop and you want something, well, then go to a custom shop and say, "Hey, man, this is what I want," and let the artist create it for you.
How would somebody tell the difference between a street shop and a custom shop?
You'll notice there's flash
Actually,
all over the wall.
Fuck the information. I mean, we're gonna get to the information real quick. Just go to Johnny's shop. How about that?
There we go. Perfect.
Now, give them the difference.
There we go. That's
If they're
probably-
not in LA,
yeah.
tell them how.
Yeah. Well, you would see definitely flash all over the place.
portfolios.
Portfolios. Look at portfolios. See what
Really
they
look
see.
at portfolios.
That's
okay.
the most important thing. What you're doing is you're going to look at lines, shading. Shading should be solid from one point to another and completely
Not
faded
patchy.
out. Not patchy, meaning it's dark here, it comes up here, and it's a little faded. It's like you want it to be smooth. Smooth shading.
Meaning one color.
Meaning one color or
Tonality.
multiple colors, but moving.
Fading.
It's a
Yeah, gradual.
gradual.
I feel
shading.
you. I got you.
Yeah, line work
Okay.
needs to be solid. It needs to be a line that's straight,
Straight, not like.
not like it needs to be a solid.
Well,
line.
it's funny because I got all straight lines on
There
this
we
tattoo,
go.
and they look great.
Damn it! I was trying to do some other shit.
Where's the cock in this? I don't see it.
I
There's a
saw
little
it.
piece of fuzz on it,
It's right
actually.
there, it's right there. It's right there. See it?
There's so much blood. Oh my god.
I just reenacted my.
There's a little piece
Blood
of
little,
fuzz.
eh?
Don't touch it. No,
There's
touch
fucking
it. No
fuzz
touch-
on it,
We're
man.
gonna wipe it out after the show.
All right, we're gonna wipe it down in
Yeah.
a minute here, folks.
Yeah.
We're actually getting ready to wrap up. We got like 10 minutes left. So what are
Absolutely.
you guys working on? What do you want to promote?
I don't know. What do you got? She's promoting. Let me see.
As in.
A
what-
fence now.
Us-
No. Where can people find you? What are you doing? What do you want to promote?
Well, I do work for a company called Caviar Gold.
Okay.
For any of you medical marijuana smokers.
Oh, that's what caviar gold
Oh.
is.
Yes,
Oh.
it is a special bud. It
Hello,
is
love.
Top shelf bud that is CO2 infused to the stem of the nug, and then it's rolled and doused with kief.
Wait, so they're making that shit stronger?
Oh, it's like a triple bud.
Yeah.
And it's actually the
It's
strongest
insane.
medication on the planet right now.
It's insane.
We're doing some amazing things. We just got connected with Jamaica.
Way to turn fucking weed into Oxycontin. Jesus Christ.
Right?
Actually, we use Rick Simpson oil, which has been known to help cure cancer. It lines the fat
wow.
cells for cancer patients. It is a great product. That's why I stand strongly by it, and I truly believe in it. And it's changing. It's making a big game change in the whole.
That's amazing.
I mean, pot was too strong when I was 15, and they're like, "Oh, what was it? Chronic. Chronic was the shit."
Chronic.
And they're like, "This is chronic,
Thank you,
bro."
Snoop Dogg.
And then once Kush came out, fuck it. I couldn't even take a hit. It was I
Well,
was just fucked.
Snoop's
Snoop does it?
promoted our product
Yeah,
many
yeah,
times.
yeah.
He's-
Oh, wow.
He's
I
a
thought I saw that,
avid
yeah.
smoker. He did something with Seth Rogen, which is pretty cool. He was
Seth
like, "You gotta
Rogen, yeah.
smoke that caviar gold." He's great.
Nice.
Yeah, so that, and then I'm also still doing, the little alternative modeling stuff. Been
Absolutely.
working, just dipping
So
into.
if anybody needs a model, here she is.
Yes, tattoo model.
Absolutely.
And you can find me on Instagram or Facebook. My Instagram is Miss MISS_ Lexi LEXI _ Bonkers BONKERS.
Underscore. Badass bitch. You can find me at Instagram as Johnny Ocean. J-O, how do I spell my name? JONNY _ Ocean. Facebook as well. Just tattooing. Anybody wants to get tattooed, hit me up. And I'm always here.
Fuck, man, I want another one. Can we
Yeah, I
just
know
like
you do.
rewind the show?
I know you do. We can always do another show and just.
It's like the first time I ever did a line. Fuck! Everybody warned me about it my whole life, and then I did it, and I was like, "This shit's awesome."
Can't talk about
What are
it.
lines?
What do you mean?
We can talk about whatever the fuck we want on this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can say fuck, shit, damn,
Shit.
fuck it.
Fuck. Damn.
We can talk about raping.
Oh my god.
I'll leave that to you guys.
You've raped more people than I have.
So yeah, hit me
On
up.
Thursdays.
Anybody wants to get tattooed? Let them know. Hit
See,
me
my
up.
day is Sunday.
My day is Sundays. What?
No, her day is Thursday. My day is Sunday.
Actually, mine's Tuesday, but I didn't want to blow my cover.
Ah.
It's out of the bag now.
This is Irreverent LA Talk Radio. So, Johnny, what you've got? Tell people where I can find you. Where can I get some ink done?
Well, you can call me up. Just find me on Facebook and hit me up and let me know. I'm currently in the. I'm actually opening a new place. That's a little bit different from old shops. Still in the works of doing all that. So hit me up, and I can tell you all about it. But it should be
Cool.
a very crazy experience of getting a tattoo. So a little bit different from what you've seen in the past. Maybe not as.
Like, well, what?
Well,
you gotta tell me now.
it's more of an art thing, and this
This is okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Don't want to
yeah,
tell
yeah.
too much.
So, I want to make sure
We can't let the cat out of the
before I
bag.
tell anybody. I want to make sure it gets, everything gets done and the place is beautiful before everybody comes. But I think it'll be really cool.
I'm gonna come all over
It's
it.
the new art scene, and that would be gross.
I'm gonna have sex in every fucking room.
There's a lot of rooms.
Well, then I got my work cut out for me, but I'm ready to go.
Hopefully not by yourself.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
Just make sure you put some lotion in every room.
Oh, there we go. Motion
wouldn't
of
be
the
bad.
ocean.
Speaking of which, because I don't have any lotion anywhere in my house, so when you walk out, you're like, "Hey, do you have any lotion?" And she's like, "Of course, all guys have lotion." I'm like, "What the fuck is she talking about? I don't have lotion."
Everybody.
I was
has
like, let me
lotion.
guess, it's in the bedroom. Or was it?
It was in the
On the nightstand.
my roommate's bathroom.
All right, guys. Well, hold on. I actually got to switch seats real quick.
Yes, do that. And we're gonna talk about something.
Hookers.
Hookers. Yeah.
Hookers blood.
Is there anything else that you guys want to add about tattoos? Any last minutes?
I love them.
Yes.
love them.
Just make sure whenever you get a tattoo, man, do it for the right reasons, and think about it. Think what you want, and make sure you have a great artist. There's a million great artists, and there's some
Just call Johnny
there's some
Ocean up.
really bad
Fly
artists
him
out
out.
there. Call me, hit
Fly
me
them
up.
out. Yeah, that's what I'm
But
talking about.
definitely
Yeah.
look.
Fly
and
me
it-
out too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I need an
Sorry.
assistant, so if you're flying me out, you got to fly her out.
Wait, does this
but,
mic work? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold
Yes,
on.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
I
You can hear me? Because I
Yeah.
can't hear me. Fucking headphones. There's always the dud pair. Usually somebody over there gets stuck with them. They're like, oh, well, it's Jared's show, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But no, I got stuck with them. Motherfuckers. All right, cool, guys. As always, you can find us at methodologyofthemodernmale.com. You can find us on Instagram, modern.mail. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us pretty much anywhere that you can Google me or this show. And we're going to be having some Instagram videos coming up of Jared getting some more tattoos, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Follow
Yeah.
it.
I like this idea. This
We're
is
gonna
really good.
So if you can, you guys go on Instagram and follow Johnny Ocean. It's really simple. JONNY OCEAN.
Underscore in between.
Is there an underscore?
Yeah, underscore. I think.
Okay.
It's a new
I don't know.
Somebody does it for
I
me, so
just
I'm not
type
quite
your-
sure.
yeah. And then your Instagram?
Miss MISS_Lexi_bonkers.
Underscore bonkers. Okay.
And then Facebook as well.
Lexi Bonkers.
Johnny Ocean, same deal.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us up.
But don't go on his Facebook because there's some crazy shit on there.
Yeah.
No. It's great. So, guys, definitely follow these two guys, and we wish you all the luck and success in the world.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank
You're awesome,
you.
brother.
You're awesome.
Thank you for letting
This
us
is
on.
fun.
This is really
Letting
cool.
you guys on. I get the privilege of having you
This
on.
is
Absolutely.
awesome. I
I'm
loved
fucking
it.
stoked.
Yeah,
Okay.
next time we bring lines.
That's it for tonight, folks.
All
Thanks
right.
for tuning in to Modern Male Radio.
You're listening to Modern Male Radio with Jared Zavastosky, right here on LA Talk Radio.